I am going to pass it to my friend Sally, and she is going to talk to you guys for a bit.
Hey guys, hey everybody. I just want to tell you one thing real quick before I say happy Thursday, because I think this needs to come before happy Thursday. Johanna, who opened this meeting, is a customer drinking ketones for just a couple short months that we said, Johanna, you want to come on and host and open it up? So y'all, drop a 1 in the chat for Johanna for showing up, playing full out, and she is such a prover right now. Johanna, I am blown away. My hat is off to you, my friend. Thank you for opening this amazing Zoom. Hi, everybody. I am Sally Melendez. I am from the Bay Area in California, and I have been drinking ketones consistently for 1 year now. I am a registered nurse. I specialize in labor and delivery. I also little dabble in the NICU babies here and there, which is super, super fun. And I was one of us big skeptic before I got started, right? I was a brand new mom. I had 2 babies, 13 months and 28 days apart. Crazy cuckoo in the cabeza, right? So my energy was low. I was tired. I was gaining weight. I was not like one of those cool moms that breastfed and lost weight. I breastfed, ate, and gained weight. So I was like, what is happening here? Back-to-back pregnancies, gaining weight, tired all the time, no energy, couldn't focus. Somebody said, let's do a challenge. Let's do a diet plan. And I'm like, okay, let's do keto. So we did keto and it was cool. However, we realized, my husband and I, that we could not ever stay in a state of ketosis. It was so hard. And so all of a sudden we'd be having our steak with some nice grass-fed butter and then some broccoli. And God, Lord knows, if you eat a little flour or too much of broccoli, guess what you're getting kicked out of? Ketosis. Then you gotta work really hard to get back into it. So we realized very shortly that staying in a state of ketosis was pretty hard, but it was working, but sometimes. And it was just this roller coaster of do we stay in it? Do we go to a friend's house? Do we go to that birthday party? Do we eat that steak? What do we do? Then somebody introduced this little packet to me. She threw me a little packet and she left and I never saw her again. So I drank it and I was like, that was cool. Ordered a box. I was like, that's cool. And then was just like, okay, now where'd she go? So then COVID happened. I'm in the hospitals, right? Here comes the weight gain because, COVID, hospital, registered nurse, pandemic. We've never experienced this before. So guess what we started doing again? Eating. I remembered because I was watching a friend on Facebook who was drinking these little packets. I remember that packet from last year. So I was like, I think I have some still in my little hideaway drawer. Took them back out, gave it a full college effort, 30 days. I took a before picture and a 30 days later picture, and I was convinced. And in that time, I started researching it, right? Because you can't pull the wool over a science girl's eyes. Show me the research, show me the journal articles, show me that this is legit. And by golly, this was legit. So I am so excited to be sharing what ketones are with everybody now. You can enter a state of ketosis in 3 ways. You can do a ketogenic diet. We all know how fun that is. And I'm not saying it's bad. If you want to do a ketogenic diet, cool, but drink some ketones with it. You can fast. Our caveman friends fasted, and that's how they stayed in a state of ketosis, right? Bodies were not designed to live through this cycle of constant snacking throughout the day. Or now you can drink ketones. How cool is that? So this ketone, the why it says nat on the package, is it is the natural, it is the pure therapeutic, bioidentical, natural ketone to what your liver produces when you do a ketogenic diet. So your body knows this stuff. And when your body gets this stuff, it says thank you. It increases that oxygen to your brain by over 40%. Your mental clarity is on point. Your energy is on point. Your appetite is suppressed. Your mood is better. Your sleep is better. If you're working out and lifting muscles, guess what you're not going to lose? You're not going to lose the muscle, but you will use the fat because ketones naturally burn fat for fuel. So this is our package. It is called NAT again because it is all natural. natural. They come in these cute little packets, but they also come in a little tube. So if you get a box and you're like, wait a second, this doesn't look like what she showed. These are our products. These are all nat, and they're all the same thing on the inside, except for this one is much easier to pour into a water bottle. You got to get fancy with the origami with this one, but it is doable. So these are our pure therapeutic natural ketones that will get your body in a state of ketosis in 59 minutes or less. And yes, it works. Yes, it's backed by science. And yes, you can test your blood to see if you are in a state of ketosis after drinking one of these bad boys. So it is so, so cool. And I am just so excited to have shared this. And in the last year, my husband and I have been able to lose over 65 pounds each. So we are collectively down 130 pounds of fat loss and maintaining. And yes, we still eat pizza once a week, which is the cool thing. We're living a normal life, drinking ketones to get our bodies in a state of ketosis. So I love sharing this with people. I will share you a couple other products that we have in our amazing Prove It company. This one we have is called Keto OS Pro. It does say pro on the label because it is ketones infused with protein. So this, my friends, can be used as a meal replacement. These ones cannot. This one will not, these will not break a fast. So if you are intermittent fasting, which is very, very good for you, stop eating at 6 o'clock one night, you start picking back eating at noon, you have one of these in the morning with water, you're still in ketosis, you will not be breaking your fast. So this is amazing. You can make milkshakes out of these, you can make ice cream out of these. It is phenomenal. My children literally, I'm afraid that they get to experience a Dairy Queen someday because they're gonna be like, that's not a milkshake. Mom, these are. So yeah, my kids know these as milkshakes. They are amazing. Our next product I'd love to tell you about is our keto cream. This is the cool stuff you get to mix in your coffee. So keto cream does not have any ketones in it. However, what it is packed of is MCT oil. So MCT oil is the best fats that you can feed your brain. So if you want your brain firing on all cylinders, after you drink one of your ketones in the morning, a couple hours later, throw this in your coffee. Like, it is legit amazing. This stuff is amazing. I would love to show you my very favorite product. This stuff, these little black tubes, these little black ampules are by far hands down. See, I have two already open because over the last 3 hours of presentations, I have downed my water with my Mitoplex. These are our upgraded flavored electrolytes. You can put them straight into your water. You can put them right into your ketones. This is giving your body back the electrolytes it will be getting rid of while you're in a state of ketosis. So you're putting them right back in your body. These are amazing. Again, right to your water, right into your ketones, or one of my friends likes to do, rip them open and drink and eat them like pixie sticks. They legit taste like pixie sticks. So they are amazing, amazing, amazing. I will do say though, I do like these in the evening shaken with a little cocktail as like a ketosis cocktail flavored with electrolytes. So if you like to have a cocktail at night, throw one of these bad boys in it. Look at Tracy down there shaking her shaker like she's got her vodka and Mitoplex and ketones in there. Look at her go, girl. Okay, I see you. I see you. So if you're like, I want to get started with that crazy cool stuff that crazy nurse is talking about, the best way to get in is our 10-day drink ketones challenge. This is our amazing challenge box. It comes with 20 ketones. There are 10 in here that are caffeinated and 10 that are decaffeinated. You can split them into 10 days drinking 2 a day, or you can drink 1 a day for 20. You can actually start drinking a couple half packs here or there and make it last a whole month. Right on the back of our box is our amazing patents. Now, we are the only company on the market with the pure therapeutic bioidentical ketone to what your body naturally produces. Every other ketone on the market, takes 7 to 8 times the amount to work as effective on your body as one little packet of ours. We have hands down the best technology on the market, which is why our product is so superior and launching the health and fitness world right now. It is amazing. And if you love this stuff and you are a newbie, but kind of heading into becoming a junkie and you want to get these for free, my friend Kary is going to tell you how you can get these for free. Because Prove It is one of those companies that, unlike Starbucks and unlike Netflix, when you're like, this grande frappuccino is amazing, take a picture, they're not paying you for it. They not giving you a free frappuccino. Guess what Prove It does? It gives you free products. So I love when my customers get to have their free tones. So Kary, my friend, come on off mute and tell us about free tones and how amazing it is to be a part of this community.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. But before we unpack that conversation, I do want to call on, we have one little story share for us today. And my buddy Brian and I met at a bar. I wasn't drinking. He was sitting by himself. And I'm like, oh, hey, well, we should just be friends. And so, Brian, why don't you just come on mute and just share a little bit about before your ketone journey and since, and some cool things that have showed up in your life. So what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, the first time I even had heard of ketones, I saw it stuck on the back of your car that night. And it was like, what's a ketone? I've never heard of this. And then I kept watching Kary hear about it. And, you know, I was sitting around before ketones. I was lazy and I was just feeling lazy and tired. And like, I didn't have much energy. And like, I knew I needed to make some better choices, but trying to do anything sounded like just a lot of work. It was just like blah. So it was like, all right, Kary keeps talking about these ketones. Let me give it a shot. What do I have to lose? And so I drank them, and it was like, oh, I have energy, and like, so it's like, okay, I can make some better choices. I can eat a little better. I'm not craving sugar every 5 seconds because it's like, oh, okay, like I can be more thoughtful about what I'm doing. So it's, so that, and then just through, drinking ketones and making better choices, just eating lower carb, not keto or anything, just trying to be mindful about carbs. And I ended up losing about 50 pounds over the course of 6 months. And I've kept that off for another 6 months. And I still feel great. I'm still drinking ketones, still loving the way they make me feel. And just, I was talking to Kary today. I was so excited. You were talking about free product. And I was like, woo, I got my free product, in the mail today with my shipment. So, woo.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, he got a free box of Maui Punch, which is like one of our OG mainstay flavors, just for being consistent and ordering it each and every month. So, but for those of you that I don't know, what's up? My name is Kary. I live here in the sunny, gorgeous 97 degrees, Las Vegas, Nevada. And I've been drinking and sharing this ketone conversation, drinking ketones and sharing the conversation since September of 2017. And I'm so glad that you're here. You're here because someone that you know or just met on the internet said, hey, we're going to get together. We're going to live in community a little bit. And I just would love for you to come check out this information. So first and foremost, thank you for being here. Thank you for making this 20-minute time slot available for our nurse, our NICU nurse, a woman that is at the beginning of life outside the womb for dozens and dozens, hundreds of babies and over the past ever. And myself, just a kid that has a little bit of belief in what we get to do, and to be here and share and learn a little bit more about this. So before Prove It, I had a residual income. I was making money from just from work that I had done in the past. And you know what? It gave me just enough to pay my bills. It gave me just enough to make enough, like, to go out to eat, put gas in my car, and like that was my life. But my mood was trash. Like, I laid in bed all the time. And so I had an experience with the product when I took a pack, and I'm just going to showcase this one because it gets everybody fired up. This is hibiscus lemonade. It's like so good. And somebody shared a pack with me and said, you should drink this. And I said, no. And I actually was saying no for like 9 months before that too. But I finally said yes. And I was like, holy crap, my brain feels like a Christmas tree. And then that same person said, well, hey, what if you shared this with a few friends? And I was like, okay, I could do that. So I drank it for 10 days, shared it with a few friends. And that same friend said, hey, there's rewards attached to this. And I'm like, rewards for what? She's like, for doing what you're doing. I'm like, well, sick. I get free ketones because I shared it with 2 people, which my mom is here as well. And then my friend Janice. And because they said yes, now my ketones are free. And from those 2 people, we've impacted over 6,000 lives that are documented, and tens of thousands outside of that with trials and samples, because we said yes. And so what would it look like for you when you say yes to sharing this conversation, when you say yes to partnering with Prove It, is like you're going to partner, or you're partnering with $1 billion brand. You know, make a short list for me in the chat. Well, what other brands do you know that are $1 billion brands? In my head, Nike comes to mind. In my head, Apple, which is a $1 trillion brand. In my head, Nike, Apple, McDonald's. Like, we have these $1 billion brands that are all around us. And guess what? We're like the secret agent 007 of $1 billion brands, right? We only know, people only find out about us when you open your mouth. We don't waste money on marketing. We don't waste money on advertising. Yes, we invest and we have our own soccer team. Yes, we did buy out Times Square a couple Christmases ago to plaster our logo all over it, so that way the most recognizable intersection in the entire world now became aware of the ketone conversation. That's what you get to be a part of with this $1 billion brand. And not only were we founded to earn, like, to offer rewards to people that share it with intention, but we were founded to lead with education. Sally, Jamie, Sherry, Johanna was on here. Way to crush it as well. Miss Stell, all these people here. Like, we're rewarded for helping educate people. Yes, there's a transaction involved. Yes, there are other things that transpire, but we have a system for that. So we'll get to there. But you get to lead with education. You get to show people that campfire video. Drop a flame emoji in the chat, or the word fire if you're on a computer, if you've seen the campfire video. If you haven't, text your friend right now and say, hey, not only do I need that challenge kit and that Mitoplex that the nurse was talking about, but I need to see this campfire video. So that's your call to action right now. Text them. Brian, I know you've seen it and a couple times. And starting with the purpose of education, but also a movement. We're a part of a movement. By saying yes to the community, by saying yes to partnering with this brand, you are a part of a movement towards better. Whether it's better finances, better health, better emotional state. Like, the trainings and the events that we get to attend are life-changing. They are designed to invest into you words of affirmation, acts of service. Shoot, I got a box of stuff just for signing up for an event, and I loved it, and I don't even know where my glasses are right now. It's got me all fired up because I love getting gifts in the mail. Hashtag wish list on my Linktree. Just kidding. And but that impact that we get to make by partnering with this brand is incomparable compared to the other brands that we talked about, because our company rewards you for doing what they keep for themselves, or what they invest in billboards, or so on and so forth. So by becoming a promoter, what does that mean? What do you get with that? You get a full-fledged legal team. We get protections out the wazoo. Sally talked about the patents. Our research and development team and our formulators are junkies for making sure, like, what we have is not just the best, but also efficacious, which is a big fancy word for it works in your body. It works in your body. Let your body be the lab. Put it down your throat. Just let it do its job. Marketing and promotions. Right now, we got green citrus tea, a seasonal summer flavor available. And then we also have this Dollar Keto Club, which I'm about to unpack. So if you're not ready for that, you have 35 seconds to get ready for that. So there's so much that comes with being a promoter. Our systems. It doesn't matter who invited you here tonight. There is a system for you to plug into. How to share it, how to be intentional, how to lead with education. What resources do you get? You get access to all of that for $1. For $1. Drop in the chat a company that you can go start right now for $1. You can't even buy a stick of gum for $1 anymore. Inflation, blah, blah, blah. Sally, oh, wow, way to do that. For $1, sharing this conversation and being rewarded with it is now accessible at your fingertips when you text your friend and say, okay, let's do this. So what am I talking about? Our options are immaculate right now. You can save as little as 22%. I didn't have any of these promos when I got started, so I'm just straight fired up that this opportunity is here for you. I know Sally got started on a Dollar Keto Club, and she's turned that into a multi-six-figure business, generating business over the last 10 months, over the last 11 months. I know Jamie started with $37, and she's turned that into a multi-million-dollar business, generating sales each and every year so far, and we're just getting started. So as little as 22% or as much as 40% savings for your store, for your franchise. In the last call, I talked about Chick-fil-A. Have you ever been to a Chick-fil-A and ever seen the line empty? No. You know why? Because there's brand belief. There's brand belief in what we have going on here. This is evident of it. There's 35 of us here. We've had 150 people on these calls every hour on the hour because somebody said, hey, you should be here. Hey, you should do this. And you get access to all of us too because the community is the most fun. So whether it's 22% savings or 40% savings, now's your opportunity to text that person that invited you here. I know there's a car on here driving to Louisiana right now too. What's up, y'all? Hostage invited people. Because the person that's in that driver's seat said, hey, I'm doing this and I want you to be on this. Watch this. That's part of our system. That's part of the system that you get to plug into. So all of that information, whether it's health, for your better mood, better sleep, better digestion, and just everybody drop some love to Brian in the chat for sharing his story. Thank you so much for doing that. I mean, 50 pounds, kind of sort of on accident, feeling good and getting to be the best fur dad ever. Like, I think that's pretty cool. And he's so skinny and he won't post his pictures, but whatever. Super jealous of him. It's fine. But if something stood out to you, make sure you text that person that invited you here. And as far as the Dollar Keto Club goes, you are saving up to 40% to turn that into your ROI, like doubling your money, like in an instant. The time frame is totally up to you. That option's for you as well. And so you're one of three type of people that's here right now. First type of person is, hey, listen, I was skeptical and now I feel like I've been scammed. This isn't for me. I'm not interested in being here, Tracy. Neil, I don't know why you invited me. Brenda, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here at all. If that's you, thank you so much for being here. Because now you can go on about your life saying, I fully understood it. No, I fully listened. I didn't understand it. And that's that. But I promise you, you have somebody in your life, whether it's your mother, your sister, your brother, or whoever, your neighbor, your sister's boyfriend, cousin's poodle, that is looking for better mood, better sleep, better energy, better fat loss, focus, muscle preservation, clearer skin, appetite suppressant. There's someone in your life that's looking for that right now. Melissa Lynn, if she's on here, she drinks this for energy and sleep. If you can find something that helps your sleep and your energy together that's legal, like text me, 702-460-3991. Hit me with a text. Send me that product on Amazon. I want to see it. Who doesn't need better sleep? I don't know anybody that sleeps perfect except teenagers because they can sleep for 15 hours. So if you're that type of person, thank you for being here. But send those names over to the person that invited you. Let them know that it's not for me, but my mom really needs this. Let them know that it's not for me, but my wife or my husband really needs this. Second type of person is someone that's like, yes, I'm already texted my friend and said, give me the challenge kit, give me the Mitoplex. I'm ready to drop some fat. I'm ready to build muscle. I'm ready to have clear focus, clear skin, better focus, better energy, all those things. But I also want to get it for free. So when you text them, say, I'm making my list of 3 to 5 people that they can help you talk to, help you educate them on the technology that we have our hands on, the patent protected technology that's designed to work in your body 100% of the time. So you can send that message to them. And the third type of person is the one that's like, listen, this 40% savings, launching my own Chick-fil-A, building a business from the comfort and safety of your own phone. Wherever you want your phone to be, you can do it. You're not technologically savvy, that's fine. My mom in here is 170 years old and she's building a business online, making TikToks, putting up Facebook posts. She's learned how to do it. She's learned how to do it. Stay open to the system. We have a system for it all. I promise. There's a way to do it all and we can show you and I can prove it to you. So send that message, send Carrier Pigeon, make the phone call and say, listen, I want to get on this Dollar Keto Club. I want to get my inventory. I want to open my own store. I want to, because you want to. And then in addition to that, send your goals. What do you want this business to look like? Sally didn't start drinking ketones because she wanted to have a business, so she's working from her own house and only work a couple shifts a month out of her at the hospital delivering babies. But now she gets to do that. She gets to do that. She gets to go, oh, you're about to pop? Okay, I'll meet you there. And then dip, right? She can make her own schedule. She's in a profession that allows for that. Some of us are, we're office chair bound. Some of us are blue collar bound, and that's okay. But there's a quote that Jim Rohn uses all the time, or used all the time, may he rest in peace, of work full-time on your job, but work part-time on your fortune. And what we know with our systems and training that's available to you inside of this industry, with a focused 5 to 10 hours a week, in 16 to 18 months, you can be making a residual income, earning a residual income from actually impacting people's lives, not selling them laundry detergent, not selling them mascara that makes them, that sticks. I wore mascara once and it was the worst decision of my life. It was for a party. It's fine. But actually impacting lives, you can earn rewards that will match or surpass what you need in your life to start investing, to send your kids to a better school, to buy organic instead of Fallas Paredes like equivalent. I don't even know if you have those stores. That's like a thing down here. Instead of just settling for what you can have, instead now choosing what you want. You can have that. This is your opportunity. This is your call to action to step into your greatness, or even greatness that you don't even see yet. Say yes, learn the systems, follow direction, because we're looking for people that are coachable, teachable, and have a hunger for more. So if you're coachable, we're here for you. Teachable, we're here for you. You have a hunger for more because you know you're designed for better. And I know that you're designed for better because none of us were designed on accident. Every single person on this Zoom has a calling on their lives. You have a calling. We get to partner with Prove It. We get to run this race together, because I don't know about you, but being alone isn't so fun. We just got through 16 months of being physically alone, and we built friendships, true friendships on Zoom across the country. So whether you're type 1, type 2, type 3, text your friend right now. Text them and say, okay, cool. Thank you so much for that. Here's who I am, and here's my next steps on whatever it is. So thank you so much for joining this Blitz tonight. We've had such an amazing time serving you, helping educate you on what we get to do here. And we're going to maybe put some together for this weekend for you to invite your friends and family to, because guess what? We're doing the heavy lifting for you. Plug in, step up, step into your greatness, and pursue better with us. So until then, have a blessed night. Jesus loves you. I love you. And we'll see you the next one. Bye.